third lecture for class 9 in motion chapter. The chemistry part has been completed. If anyone did not get the videos, you can see in YouTube, in your YouTube channel. You can simply search as Gurukul Group of Education Me. You will get all the videos. All 4 chapter of chemistry part has been completed. 2 lecture already completed regarding motion chapter. So in last video I told about uniform and non-uniform velocities. Again I would like to repeat. In case of uniform velocity, the body must be in motion. Second is the resultant force on a moving body is equal to 0. So if resultant force is 0, then the body will not change its velocity or its direction. So acceleration become what? 0. But in case of non-uniform velocity, the resultant force is not equal to 0. In real life, maximum body moves in a what? Non-uniform velocity. So in non-uniform velocity, resultant force not is equal to 0 means there is a change of velocity or change of direction. So we get generally acceleration in non-uniform velocity. And reason that change of velocity, the reason behind change of velocity is what? Force. Here force will play an important role. So now we have to see about uniform velocity mathematically. Suppose a body start moving from here and cover 10 meter distance in 1 second. Again cover 10 meter in 1 second. Again cover 10 meter in 1 second. So in this case body cover complete displacement is 30 meter and it needs 3 second time. So if the formula is written like that, S is equal to Vt, so here S is equal to what? 30 and V is equal to what? 10. See, everywhere the velocity is 10 meter per second. In 1 second 10 meter is covered, in 1 second 10 meter is covered, in 1 second 10 meter is covered. So the velocity is constant here, so which is 10 meter per second and time is 3. So see, the left hand side value is equal to what? Right hand side value. It means S is equal to Vt. This formula is valid for what? Uniform velocity. But remember, it is only valid for uniform velocity. It will valid when V is constant. V must be constant. Another example is taken. Suppose a body cover 10 meter in first second and in next second it cover 20 meter and in third second it cover 30 meter. So it means velocity changing with time. So this is the example of what? Non-uniform velocity. So here total displacement is what? 60 meter. The total time is 3 seconds. If I write this formula, S is equal to Vt, so S is equal to what? 60 and T is equal to 3. But what will be the value for velocity? Because in every second velocity is what? Changing. If you put 10 here, then it will not valid. It means what? This formula, S is equal to Vt, the formula is not valid for what? Non-uniform velocity. Because in non-uniform velocity will change in every time, every second. So this S is equal to Vt equation is only valid for what? Uniform velocity. But in case of non-uniform velocity, I can write a formula like we can take average velocity. Average velocity is denoted by v bar. So here average will be what? 10 plus 20 plus 30 by what? 3. So average velocity will be 60 by 3. It means average velocity is equal to 20 meter per second. Now we can write the formula s is equal to v bar t. So v bar means average velocity. So s is equal to v bar t. So in place of s I can write 60 for this example, and v bar I can write 20, already calculated, 20 meter per second, and t is equal to what? 3. So now the right hand side value is equal to left hand side value. Then the formula is valid, because here s is equal to what? V bar t. V bar means average velocity, average. So this equation can be used for what? Non-uniform velocity. But v bar means average. If I put the value of average, then formula will be a little bit complicated and different. So I will modify this formula. Then we will get three formula. 3 v is equal to u plus at, s is equal to ut plus half of at square, and third one is v square is equal to u square plus twice s. So already we got that for non-uniform velocity, for uniform velocity, we can use this formula s is equal to vt, because v is constant, and this is valid for only uniform velocity. For non-uniform velocity, let us consider a body having initial velocity u. U is initial velocity, and F force is applied on this body, and when force is applied, the value velocity will be changed. Let us consider v is the final velocity. V is considered as a final velocity. Now total change of velocity is equal to v minus what? U. Let us consider change of velocity in 1 second. This is total change of velocity, and this is change of velocity in 1 second. That will be v minus u by t. And change of velocity in 1 second is called what? Acceleration. So according to definition, we can write a is acceleration. So cross multiply karo, v minus u is equal to a into t, at. So v would be u plus at. So here v is final velocity, remember, u is initial velocity, a is acceleration, t is what? Time. So this is the first equation, first formula for what? Non-uniform velocity. Remember, acceleration is there when non-uniform velocity is there. So if uniform velocity, if body moves in uniform velocity, then acceleration will be what? 0. If a will be 0, then the formula will be v is equal to u, means no meaning. So this formula is only valid for what? Non-uniform velocity, where acceleration what? Exists. So what is the unit of acceleration? Now see, in this formula, v minus u means what? Change of velocity. Change of velocity is also velocity. So the unit of velocity is meter per second. Already I told in last video. So meter per second divided by again second. So meter per what? Second square. So acceleration, unit of acceleration will be meter per second square. So for next formula, so we can write s equal to v bar t. Already told you what is v bar. V bar means average velocity. So in place of average velocity, we can write u plus v by 2. Initial velocity plus final velocity by 2. Average लेना तो आता है. You got in mathematics into time. So u तो u लिख दिया. v का जगह क्या लिख सकते हो? v का जगह already formula मिला है. In place of v, I can write u plus at. So divide by 2 into t. This t is equal to, I can write u plus u कितना हो जाएगा? Twice u into t. So twice u t divide by 2. मैंने linear equation में तोड़ दिया, प्लस a into t, 80 into t, 80 square by 2. So यहाँ पे 2 कैंसिल, तो क्या हो जाएगा? s is equal to, यहाँ पे s लिख दिया, s is equal to ut, 2 कैंसिल हो गए, ut plus half of 80 square. So this is the second formula for what? Non-uniform velocity. Non-uniform देखो acceleration है, जहाँ पे acceleration है, that means this equation is valid for what? Non-uniform velocity. And we have last formula. Let us derive. So we know that using first formula, V is equal to what? U plus AT. So both sides square karo. So it will be V square, U square plus twice U AT plus A square T square. So V square is equal to U square plus twice UAT plus 2 into half, हम लोग लिख सकते हैं 2 into half A square T square. E square as it is, twice U को कॉमन लो तो twice U सामने आ जाएगा तो क्या होगा, सॉरी twice U ही, twice A को कॉमन लो तो क्या होगा, UT प्लस यहाँ पे 2 आ गया, 1 आ गया तो क्या रह जाएगा, हाफ ऑफ AT स्क्वायर. इस फॉर्म में लाने के लिए मैंने यहाँ पे 2 into half से इंटू कर दिया. 2 into half मतलब 1 है और सबका सामने 1 into होता है. So we can write V square is equal to U square plus twice A. In place of this, I can write S already derived here. S is equal to UT plus half of AT square. So this is the third formula, number 3 formula for non-uniform velocity. This is second formula. So again I repeat, this formula S is equal to Vt is valid for only uniform velocity, and for non-uniform velocity we have three formula. One is V is equal to U plus AT. This is number 1. S is equal to UT plus half of AT square. This is number 2. V square is equal to U square plus twice S. This is number 3. And in non-uniform, in every formula we have acceleration term, because velocity is changing with time. So in next video I will get some numerical question. So theoretically इतना ही है, 3 लेक्चर हो गए और एक लेक्चर में न्यूमेरिकल में खत्म हो जाएगा. देन आई विल स्टार्ट न्यूटन्स लॉ ऑफ मोशन, नेक्स्ट चैप्टर.